welcome to Cami'sCamera. My name is Camila Rango, and this is Bryan Garcia.
I love 3 different cities, if I could cheat a little bit.
Yes.
So I loved Berlin.
Oh, I love Berlin, yes.
I loved Rome.
Oh, I love Berlin.
And Barcelona.
Wow.
So my background is pretty interesting. I am fortunate enough to have been born and raised in New York. I was originally from Queens, and then my family moved us to Long Island. They weren't too happy about the high school that I was about to enter, and my parents are immigrants. My father's from Peru, my mom is from Guatemala. So they both entered the country to pursue the American dream. They had a high value on education, so going into a strong high school was super important to them. Finished my middle and high school days in Long Island. I have 2 older sisters, so along the way they always said that college has to be the option for you and the only option. So I enrolled at Temple University, which is in Philadelphia, and I was undeclared. I didn't know what to do. I had a fond interest in the old 90s cop TV shows, so NYPD Blue, right? Those NYC Undercover, like those were my shows where I felt really gravitated towards. So I thought I wanted to become a police or probation officer.
While in college, Bryan interned at the Nassau County Probation Department, but he quickly realized that policing wasn't exactly his true passion.
It was too impersonal for me. I needed to know more about the people that I was serving. I needed to know their background, how they got to that point. And I went back and I spoke to my mentor, who was a former professor, told her about my experience, and she said, "Bryan, you should really go into counseling. And on top of that, you should go to get your master's degree."
You mentioned something and I said, I need to be a little bit more close to the person, right? Why is that?
The why, I think, is if I am able to better understand your journey and you as a complete person, then I'm able to better serve and support you.
Bryan knew that he had the rest of his life to work. So after he graduated, he decided to take a year off to travel to many different countries, which is how I found out that we love the same cities.
Afterward, I came back, I started working odd jobs. You know this about me, so I was working in construction, I was delivering flowers, I was working in a deli, just to have some form of income.
I mean, that must have been like a big transition. You were doing jobs to just maintain yourself and continue going, and now you're going into like the professional world. Yeah. How was that?
Yeah, it was a jump.
Yes.
Again, as a first generation college graduate, right, I did not necessarily know how to navigate the unwritten rules of the workplace. I was nervous, I gotta be honest, right? I didn't know sort of the landscape of how the office would look like. I wanted to fit in, but I also wanted to show that I'm a hard worker. Yeah. So coming in, I still remember my first day, and I was all buttoned up. I had my suit. My posture. See, my posture's all slouched now because I've been working in the field for too long. So my first day, I used to sit like this, right, just to show my executive presence, and it was interesting. But I honestly love the experience because I finally felt as if I made it. All the work finally paid off. I'm in my job. I'm doing something that I enjoy, and I'm getting paid for it. That's pretty nice. I would remind everyone that this too shall pass. So we're all going through different moments in our journeys, and some of us are in really good places. Some of us are in what we feel are bad or low places, and maybe the rest of us are somewhere in between. But I would always encourage folks to remember that each moment is different, and that's a beautiful thing. So how you were about a week ago, maybe how you were 20 minutes before this conversation started, you're different as a result of Maria's efforts here, and that is proof that change is possible. So keep hope alive and keep on smiling.
Yay! Thank you so much, Bryan.
My pleasure.
I'm so excited. Yes.